first. Then, as we got our food, one of the men, I guess she was a manager.
Stubbornly continue weaving an incredibly massive, entirely unbelievable web of seated firmly inside the cold, highly sterile police station. They arrogantly attempt to completely twist the terrifying, utterly tragic narrative, desperately painting themselves as the innocent, highly traumatized victims of a totally unprovoked, brutal assault. However, the highly experienced, deeply seasoned homicide detectives entirely refuse to absolutely tolerate their pathetic, completely ridiculous, and heavily fabricated excuses for the truly senseless, cold-blooded murder. The deeply alarming, totally irrefutable video evidence absolutely confirms aggressive teenager maliciously instigated the completely fatal, incredibly terrifying physical altercation, utterly shattering their highly manipulative, desperately weak defense.
We paid for our food, went to the second window to receive our food, and we looked in our bags, didn't have everything in it. So we went inside to tell them with our receipt and let them know that all our food was not in our bags. So, fast food people don't like making new food or whatever. So I guess they seemed like they were a little, Allison or whatever, to make the food. And then my sisters one of my sisters, hold on, let me not miss this, to lead to the, okay, so we'll still wait for our food. Then somebody in the back.
The absolutely shocking, entirely remorseless attitude of the deeply involved, highly violent suspects is profoundly chilling to the deeply exhausted, completely frustrated lead police investigators.
In the front register, I guess she catch drift of all the emotions or whatever, and see my sister was like right here. This is where people stand, and this is their whatever. My sister's right here getting the sauce from their inside, and the lady from catching it was like back up doing this like this, and she had attitude to them. I'm not sure what my sister said to her. Then the lady who had got shot was saying, she had spoke up and said something and was telling the girl, like, I already know, like, girl, so basically, like, trying to stick up for the register lady. I'm horrible at telling stuff like that's on you. So
detectives forcefully press the extremely stubborn, highly deceitful witnesses, absolutely demanding the pure, untainted truth about the deeply horrific, incredibly fatal fast food restaurant shooting.
Yeah, because nobody wants smoke, like nobody want to, basically trying to antagonize, saying she want to fight or whatever. And then one of my sisters was like, what you doing all that for, or something, saying like you could clock out or whatever. And then one of my other sisters was just saying the same thing, and the lady in the back, and the lady who was the guest who spoke up for the cash register lady, was saying stuff like antagonizing too, basically saying, called somebody and told them bring her file in or whatever, because these four hoes tripping or whatever, something like that. And one of my sisters said something like, I got it on me, shoot who or whatever. Basically saying the lady was basically saying she was gonna shoot first.
Every single heavily fabricated, totally ridiculous excuse is instantly dismantled by the incredibly sharp, experienced investigators who absolutely refuse to play these highly manipulative games.
Did y'all get everything? Are y'all okay? What do y'all need or whatever? And me and my sister were okay, and we was walking out. And then the other lady still kept talking crazy. And we walking out, me and my other sister trying to get me and my two other sisters to leave out. And then next thing you know, the lady who told somebody to go get their file had walked up to one of my sisters, and when I looked, she saw her hand. I don't know what she did. Her hand went like this, and my sister's hand went like this. So I grabbed my foot down, try to grab my sister, because I ain't worried about these, So, and then I just heard pop. So I'm thinking, I'm looking for my sisters, and then I'm thinking
the utterly crushing, incredibly heavy weight of the completely undeniable, horrific criminal truth is finally absolutely starting to deeply sink into the highly arrogant, terrified suspects.
Not let her go. And then that's when we had called our mama, and we went to go get her, and came back. My sister and a couple.
The brutal, incredibly heartless killer is entirely out of completely pathetic, totally ridiculous excuses. Will she finally intensely confess everything? Watch the absolute final part now.
So what does that mean for my sister?
The absolute, deeply terrifying climax of this incredibly